Healthy habits for back to school, Wednesday at 4 on Local 3 News.
Okay, proof that football season is right around the corner. Look what's out. It's Cityscope Magazine's annual football-themed magazine. Great to see you this morning, George Mullinex, who's here. Excited about this year's issue.
Well, yeah, thanks so much for having me on. We know this is the 11th year that we've done the annual High School Football Collectors Edition, and as we talked earlier, we feature 41 teams that cross 9 counties and 15 different regions. And for every team, we have the coaches' comments for the year. We have schedules and rosters and statistics, everything you want to know about the team. And in total, we feature, or we either picture, list, or note almost 2,200 high school football athletes. But then in addition to that, we have feature articles that really focus on past high school football players. For example, an article would be all the state championship teams from our area over the last 30 years.
Right.
But I think more importantly, we use this magazine not only to provide, wonderful information about our high school football community, but also to help raise money for the schools. So we provide it to the booster clubs at no cost, and then with your help and others in the area, we encourage parents and others to buy the magazine from them, and they keep 100% of their sales. And as we talked earlier as well, we have a new promotion this year called the Golden Football, which we're going to be placing randomly in 4 different magazines that will also help raise money for their schools.
So here's what the Golden Football looks like Willy Wonka's golden ticket, and they are, through a scientific method, I'm sure,
absolutely,
placing them inside these magazines, so 4 lucky people, lucky schools really, across this area will get one, and when they see it in their magazine, they give it to their booster club?
They call us.
They call you.
And then we will provide $500 to their booster clubs. So we'll donate $2,000 to our schools this year through these 4 random footballs in the magazines.
So here's the thing. So I had not had a chance to look at the magazine. I get to see it every year when George is here, until he sat down. And I was thumbing through. Y'all can see as the slides go across your screen here. But the fact that you've been doing the football edition for 11 years, you've been with Cityscope 16 years.
That's right.
The magazine itself has been around for 30 years. In here, as I was thumbing through, there is a page that kind of looks like it shows the front covers of Cityscope over those 30 years.
That's right.
And what you really realize, in fact, here's the page, as you look through here, is how totally involved you are in the city and in the community, right?
Absolutely.
And a high school football stadium on a Friday night is about as Americana as it gets.
That's right.
It's the part of the city or its county that it reflects.
Right.
That's all in this magazine, George.
It really is, and that's the thing that I think that's probably what is most special about doing a publication like this is we're involved with 41 schools, athletic directors, coaches. We're photographing their athletes, we're listing their athletes, we're describing what positions they play. We start working on this in March, and then we complete it in time for the season. But this is one of several publications that we do each year where we are so involved and engaged with the community, and we really feel it's an honor for us to be a part of all the wonderful aspects of our community, including the wonderful tradition of high school football.
It's a quality magazine. You remember the days at the grocery store where you wouldn't go through the checkout aisle and not pick up a magazine, right?
Right.
That was just a fairly frequent purchase.
Yeah.
I realize that now we're all on our phones and you can get a lot of things digitally, but the feel of this magazine in your hand and thumbing through it, I mean, the photography in this is fantastic.
Well, thank you.
And the articles are great. And as you're looking through, you also get a sense of what's in the community from an advertising perspective.
Oh, sure.
Because you see these new businesses that are here and supporting their local teams.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody would probably agree that they need some time away from their phone.
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where it's nice to take a break and pick up a beautiful glossy magazine like Cityscope magazine.
Yeah.
Kick back and relax and enjoy all the wonderful things about our community.
Yeah, and the truth is, I know we're focusing on this edition. One of the best things about going to the doctor's office is having a chance to look through the Cityscope magazine. I mean, the quality of this one is no different from the quality of all the ones that y'all put out.
Well, thank you.
Now, is there a limited time though, George, for people to get them?
So we encourage everybody to check with their booster clubs and see if they can purchase them from their booster club, since whatever they pay for the magazine goes directly to the school's program.
Right.
It will be available at bookstores and local gift shops in our area, and Barnes and Noble will sell them.
Okay.
But again, we're hopeful that we can help raise money for these schools.
Right.
For their football programs to raise $500 for equipment is a big deal.
Right.
So we're hopeful that'll work. And then the Golden Football is going to be fun. 4 people will discover the Golden Football in their magazine.
Yeah.
And if they call us, we'll donate $500 to their booster club.
Thinking ahead, but are you going to have any way of kind of notifying your fans when those golden footballs are found?
We'll be on social media
Okay.
with the winners for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's a labor of love for you and your whole team.
Well, thanks.
But it's a really great thing you do. And I imagine you get a kick out of, if you're ever at a game yourself, kind of looking through and seeing people thumbing through it and going,
sure.
that's my kid.
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
Well, it's a great magazine. It's on sale now, so go to your local booster club,
Yes.
right? Contact the high school and
Yeah.
just have them put you in touch with the booster club
Yeah.
if you don't have a student in school. You can also find it at area bookstores, as he said, but get it while you can. It's $10, is that right?
$10, and they may sell it for less. It's
Yeah.
just that's the price that is our recommended price.
Holy cow, that's a bargain deal for $10. It's a quality magazine,
Well,
George.
thanks.
You should be very proud.
Well, thanks, appreciate that.
Thanks.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you want to live here too? Come home to Ascension Living.